Hello everyone! Today I want to share a really interesting story from the world of computers. It is about a small mistake that grew into a very big problem for a huge company. Let us start by going back to the early 1990s, when computers were becoming faster every year. Intel was the leader in creating the brains for personal computers, known as processors. In 1993, Intel introduced something truly exciting, the Pentium processor. They named it Pentium because it was their fifth generation of chips. This new processor was much quicker than the older 486 models. It handled math operations with great speed, especially floating point math, which involves numbers with decimals. This is crucial for fields like science, engineering, and graphics. People were thrilled by its performance. As a result, new computers equipped with Pentium chips sold incredibly well, with companies and individuals buying millions of them. However, hidden deep inside this impressive chip was a subtle issue. The problem only appeared during one specific type of calculation, floating point division. To speed up these divisions, the chip relied on a clever shortcut. It consulted a large table built right into the silicon. This table contained over 1,000 entries. Yet, 5 of those entries were accidentally missing. Just 5. Because of this oversight, certain specific numbers led to slightly incorrect results. The error itself was usually minor, often showing up only after the 6th or 7th digit past the decimal point. For everyday users working on Word documents or playing games, this flaw went completely unnoticed. But for scientists and engineers who needed extreme precision, it posed a real risk of inaccurate outcomes. This is where the story takes an exciting turn. In the summer of 1994, a mathematics professor named Thomas Nicely was working. He was working from home on a challenging project. He was searching for very large prime numbers. These are special numbers divisible only by 1 and themselves. He relied on his new Pentium computer. After several weeks, he spotted something odd. Some of his results did not align with what he anticipated. He double-checked his work thoroughly. His software was correct, and his methods were sound. Curious, he ran the same calculations on an older processor, and those came out perfectly. It was only the Pentium. Determined to understand, Professor Nicely identified the exact numbers that triggered the problem. If you multiply the flowed result back, you would get 0.999999996. Not exactly 1. Just a few days later, on October 24th, he reached out to Intel via email to report his findings. Surprisingly, Intel was already aware of the problem. Their internal team had discovered it back in May or June. However, they chose not to inform the public. They thought the bug was too uncommon to matter. They estimated the odds for an average user at 1 in 9 billion divisions. Very rare, they said. They even joked that a typical user might only see it once every 27,000 years. But the internet was expanding rapidly in 1994, changing how information spread. News traveled swiftly through forums and newsgroups long before the era of widespread social media. Users began sharing jokes like "Intel inside, but the math is a little outside." Before long, traditional media caught wind of the story. Outlets like CNN and the Wall Street Journal covered it. Public reaction was strong. Scientists grew concerned about their research data. Businesses worried about money. Intel's initial response only fueled the backlash. They told people not to worry and offered limited replacements. They required customers to prove they needed a fix. This approach left many feeling dismissed. As the outcry intensified, jokes and cartoons proliferated across media. It was becoming a disaster. Major competitors, including IBM, stepped in by providing replacements. This move damaged Intel's position further. Ultimately, on December 20, 1994, Intel conceded. Their CEO issued a public statement. They announced a comprehensive solution. They would replace every affected chip at no cost, no questions asked. In total, Intel incurred costs of $475 million, an enormous financial hit. So, what lessons emerge? First, even the most skilled engineers can overlook minor details. Transparency is key. In modern times, processor testing has advanced. Many issues can now be fixed with simple software updates. The Pentium FDIV bug is now a famous case study. It shows how even the largest companies can grow from mistakes. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.